All right, now we're going to show you how to mount the tail. We've got our spur mounted, we've got our beard mounted. The tail takes a little bit more care. You don't want to mess up the feathers. You'll have the front side and the back side, and you want to maintain some of the feathers on the front side to give you kind of a more picturesque tail fan when it's completed. What's key is on the back side is you come and you pull some of these rear feathers back, since these will not be visible, and take your knife and cut some of that material out. And this is a tedious process of trying to cut out as much of this meat and fatty material as you can without destroying the material that is holding the feathers together. And it's key that you get quite a bit of that off, otherwise it can start to rot on you. Now in this case here, I've got too much on the front, so I'm going to kind of trim that off. And then what you do after you've done a pretty extensive cleaning job, get some of that fat that needs to be worked on a little bit more, but for the sake of this video, we'll just show you real quick what we're going to do. Again, I get my borax out, dip this in here, swish it around and get some borax on there to start drying that out as well as preserving it. And generally I like to have a much larger piece of wood, but today we've got this to work with. It'll still work. What we're going to do, we don't need the cutting board anymore. We're going to mount this on here and fan it. And what I've brought along to assist with that are just some simple box nails and a hammer here. And what I like to do is you position it on the center where you want the wood, and take a box nail and put it right in the center of this mass of material here and nail it into your board. And once you've got it mounted in that board, then the whole objective is to just slowly work it around. And usually I grab some of these outer rectrices and get them so that basically the two outer ones are 180 degrees, almost 180 degrees. It might not work completely to 180, but you'll be able to start pulling these around. Again, we've got this frozen dry turkey here. It's not the easiest thing to work with. A freshly killed bird would work a lot better, but you can start to pull these around and you can get them into position. And you just go around putting little nails, and you can space these out, and a little bit of work, get them spaced like you want them so that you fill in the whole area. And this bird here is a little dried out. It's been in the freezer for a number of years. But you just kind of progressively move those around to where you've got it. You're starting to get your fan all the way out, and then do last bit of trimming, get some of that off of there. And sometimes I like to make some cuts in there, and then you pour the borax right on there. And I usually put a good pile of it, and then again you want to put this somewhere where your pets and your kids won't get into it. Oftentimes I'll stick it up in the loft of my attic of my garage where it'll dry out fairly quickly, and it's away from the kids and the pets. If you do it right, you'll end up with a nice fan that's spread out, and then you can put some felt material over the front of this, like a half circle there, and put maybe a plaque or something on there, the date and the time. Some people will mount their beard right there. I mean, that's a quick and easy, simple way. So that's pretty much all there is to mounting the tail. You'll have to spend some time working on this. Don't worry if some of the feathers are kind of crimped up or bent like these are. When it's all dried out, just take a teapot or something with some water in it, get it going on the stove and steaming, and just steam those feathers, and you can work them out so they're nice and flat and look like the original fan when the bird was when you shot it. So that's pretty much it for handling simple trophy. I mean, you can do this for less than $10.